Hey everyone, it's BlueLizardJello and welcome back to Blue Plays Black Myth Wukong, where last time I apparently got very lucky, and I didn't know about it until some of you pointed it out in the comments. In that fight at the very end with the first Prince of the Flowing Sands, I then went through a crack in the wall to ultimately find the Loong scale. What I didn't realize is that if the enemy, the boss, doesn't actually crash into that wall, or I guess you could use the white ability to kind of smash the wall, that crack doesn't appear. So it just so happened that the boss cracked it. I had no idea, and I just happened to find, I thought the crack was there all the time. Now, I was given a lot of helpful tips, and I'm going to try to recall them as I play through this episode, but one that stands out is in Chapter 1, I'd made the comment about having a waterfall in a game and not having a secret behind it, and now I'm being told I should go back and take a closer look. And I was also told, speaking of things that fall, that sandfall should be investigated a bit further as well. So that's what we're going to do to kind of kick this off.
Must his head be hung over his seas? For what deed must the waters they govern run? For what deed must his head be hung over his seas? For what deed must the waters they govern run free? For what deed must the waters that not
Whoa!
For what deed does his hands so woefully? For what deed must he into sandstone?
Okay, that chanting is just going on pretty incessantly right now.
To date their might unbound, and victory is surely found.
Oops, didn't mean to do that heavy attack. Who is that? I didn't get that voiceover the last time I was up here. Is it because I have a key item? Oh, I can do something now. Was that the Loong scale? Huh, alright. Yet another side area? Oh my goodness. Chapter 1 did not set this game up properly in terms of what to expect with exploration. This does not look good. Black Loong. Oh no. You seem horrifying. Alright, we're gonna go right into transformation. Oh, you get tired easily. Special attack. Beautiful, nice stagger. Okay. Oh. Are you just gonna keep doing that? Oh, almost. Oh, he's just gonna keep doing it. Heal up. Oh! Oh, we had a good fight going too. Ooh, that was rough. I wonder if you can stagger him out of that move. Do I have to run back by the way. Yeah, so increasing the damage received. That's apparently what shock does. I think it even doubles the damage. Oh, I don't have to run back. That's fantastic. Oh, I love that. Okay. Try this again. Okay, let's do a nice triple charge. Jiminy! What is going on? Oh, all right. This is probably not going to be the winning attempt. He actually gets tired really quickly, which is great. Oh, I think he's even on fire. Oh, I'm back to the Destined One. I thought I was still in transform state. You know what would be interesting, though? Switching to the high stance? I might have to try that. See if I can actually just withstand. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to start charging. Go for the triple focus point heavy. Okay, it kind of worked. Oh, you continued with that, huh? Back up. Oh. Nope. Okay, actually, that worked. Let's go into transform. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Nope. I'm not gonna survive this. Oh, I didn't have time to switch over. Okay. I could use... Do I have the anti-shock beverage? I'll have to see. I've got some tools that I'm not using just yet, so let's go into my inventory. Anti-miasma, shock quelling. I do have some shock quelling. That's actually already equipped on the right. All right. So I think let's do this. Let's go ahead and use the vessel. Oh, no, wait. And let's do this right. Let's go ahead and let him bait this. Oh, you're not doing what you're supposed to do. That worked like a charm, though. Wow. Back up. Okay. Special move. Good stagger. And again. Okay, now we're gonna... Is he gonna do his big? Yep. I'm gonna just try this. I have no idea. It's taking my stamina. Nope. Oh, wait a minute. Are there... Can I just do it? Go up here. Oh, you're kidding. That... Okay. Hey, and then I even got the free attack out of that. That was easier than I thought. Okay, that's all right. Oh, that should have hit. Nice dagger. Good. I don't want to do cloud step. Oh, that chases, huh? I also need to make sure that I am near the rocks at all times. You know, treat this like I'm in the movie Tremors. If you don't get that reference, I got bad news for you regarding our friendship. Here it comes, here it comes. Get up here. Oh, I can't get up on that one. Just to be on the safe side. Actually, this might work well, because then I can just hit him right at the end of this. Do your big one, please. Uh-oh, we're in trouble. Okay, I landed on the rock. That's good. Ready, and... back up. I'm gonna heal. Back up. Uh-oh. I was in the wrong stance. That's right. Heal. You know what? Shock quelling. Shock quelling. Thank you. Oh, that's new. Oh, what the heck is happening? I got really lucky with that dodge, huh? Nice stagger. Oh no. Oh, I got greedy. Worked out. Yao Guai Queen. Yao Guai King Black Loong. Honestly, a really fun fight with a not too terrible mechanic. I liked that. Got another mind core, some refined iron sand, some will. Ooh, I got a Loong pearl. I bet that is used for crafting a new weapon, maybe some armor. Thunderbone. So we'll be reading the portraits at the end as per usual, but we got a Thunderbone. Emitting lightning, this Loong bone strikes with the force of thunder. Its purpose lingers in mystery, likely to unfold in times ahead. And then the Pearl, shining brightly and dazzling in color, this Loong Pearl once adorned a Loong's chin. Its purpose lingers in mystery, likely to unfold in times ahead. And I do still have the Loong scales, so that's a key item, but these are actual materials. Interesting. Oh, sorry, and a new curios. What is it called? Why am I going here? Tridacna pendant. Almost looks like a sand dollar. Slightly reduces cooldown of all spells. Lose 3% crit for cooldown? Quite possibly. Yeah, that was worthwhile. That was indeed worthwhile. Okay. So the question now becomes, do I want to go back to chapter 1 and check out that waterfall, or just continue with chapter 2? I think I'll stick with chapter 2 for now. I can always go back at any time. But yeah, I'll go ahead and cut this loading screen out too, by the way. They can be a bit slow. Well, that was fun. That was a really, really fun fight. And as soon as I learned to get off the ground, that just became, I don't want to say trivial, because he did hit very, very hard, but it was certainly a manageable fight. Let's see what kind of damage I do with a triple focused heavy attack on you. Almost the one shot. That's the thing of beauty. Now, I don't have enough will in order to buy that other curios that I wanted to buy from the Man in Stone. I think that was still 12,800. So what I'm going to do... Yeah, here's what we're going to do. Well, just run away from him. We're going to run through here. This is where we fought the Stone Vanguard and, Shigingdang, something like that. And there's the little city that's beyond here, and it might be Witherrest. But we're going to go take a look there, as opposed to going back where we fought the first prince. Oh, and there was an actual altar here, or a shrine. Oh, right, crafting. So, we have the wind bear staff. Hold on, that doesn't seem right. Craft weapons. View weapon list. Oh, so it's a new branch off of this one. But I can't make it. The Loong Wreath Staff. It's 70 damage, but it looks like I'm missing. Yeah. It requires a Thunderbone. Alright. The Loong slain dead with sword's swift lunge into the void's headed plunge. So I can't get there just yet. Ooh, moderately increase the damage dealt by all pillar stance moves. Alright. Let's keep moving. Let's keep moving. So this is our first time kind of delving into the city. We have some raft. Whoa! What are you? I don't know. But you're new. And I got a new portrait from you. Criminy. Okay, just another ginseng guai. All right, ready? Start charging this up. Oh no, sir. Oh, hold on. You hurt a lot. Did I just knock you off? I did not knock you off the edge. Okay, I guess enjoy that. You know what? Let's just go ahead and use that now. Oh, whoa, I was taking double damage because of the shock. Whoops. Solid start. I think I handled the Black Loong better than I attacked you. I think I need to work in more varied combos that loading screen was just talking about, which is when you mix in the heavy attacks in your light attack combos. Nope. Oh, that was just plain rude. But I do it. Yikes. Okay. Shock quelling. Heal. You know, just go for the transform. I don't know why this guy is just so tough, but he is, at least to me. Get down from there, please. There we go. Blood of the Iron Bull. So you were... Oh, that was a spirit. I didn't think it was. I didn't think he had that same glow, but that makes sense why he was so tough. All right. You know the drill. Throw on the Guanyan's prayer beads. Rat Governor, there we go. Oh, and it's a meditation spot. Oh gosh, is that all that's down here? Did I avoid a free spark this whole time? Beautiful. 3 sparks. You love to see it. Yeah, you're not letting me down there, huh? At least not yet. Goodness gracious, that's really all that was here. Maybe, actually, there's a cave. Yes, I do have 3 sparks. I'll be spending them here soon. Oh, Celestial Tai Pill. Increases maximum mana. A miraculous pill crafted by King Father of the East on the mountain of Fangzang that increases maximum mana. Beautiful. We love those. Oh, just kidding. It carries on. I wonder what the giant chains are for. Oh, crud. I am actually going down here. What? Hold on. I saw treasure. Could I really have gotten out? Oh, gosh. Right.
Easy, easy. This befits you grandly. Aye, luckily I've kept it close for its rightful owner.
A pluck of many. Blowing strands into the air creates duplicates to assist in combat. Isn't that what Sun Wukong at the very beginning actually did? Oh, this is cool. And is this going to require the thing from the tiger? Keenness of tiger. Yes, it is. Okay. So, I want to know... Because I passed a lot of stuff. First off, how much will do I have? 10,000. Oh, sparks. Let's do that. Oh, gosh. But what do we want to... What do we want to put it in? Do we want to put it in strand? A pluck of many. Duplication spell. Pluck a strand, chew it, and spit it into the air to create multiple duplicates. These agile duplicates can fight or flee and will engage the enemy if the caster is attacked. This spell can be used to catch a break or escape. However, the duplicates are fragile and can be quickly destroyed if directly confronted. That increases their duration. Increase the damage dealt. Increase the maximum health. Ooh, after using, hitting enemies moderately extends the duration. Can extend up to 10 times. Grants focus for each successful light attack dealt by duplicates. Whoa. I can't get... Oh, I could do all three of these. Oh, let's do it. Okay. All right. That is very, very, very cool. So that means we need to now set the spell. What are we going to get rid of? Cloud Step? I don't know. No, Cloud... I think duplication can take over for Cloud Step. For now, at least. What is this? Oh. Oh, son of a gun. I didn't realize that Azure Dust was a transformation. It now makes sense. It totally makes sense. Shoot. I think we should give that a go, right? So I don't actually have to replace anything. So let's see. It costs 120 points of mana. The cooldown's 114 seconds. Wow. Wow. More than twice as costly as immobilization and about twice as long for the cooldown. Oof. Okay. That's potentially okay. So how do I make my way back up here? What? Okay, maybe I have to clear the sand, or I'll get a skill that will let me do that at a later time. You know, I'm going to tell you right now, it doesn't make sense that I'm not resting. I'm missing a little bit of health for some reason. And let's... New portrait. Nice weak Yaguai. Sorry about that bang. Oh. Oh. Wait a second. Hold on. This shiny tree. I know what it's going to give me. Oh! Gore-Eyed Daoist. Oh! What? Nice hit. Holy, okay. We're gonna do it. Oh, golly! Watch out, watch out. I should probably heal. Oh! Immobilize. Back up. No. Big hit. Heal. What is he doing? Oh, he's healing. Oh, should have probably dodged that. Heal up. I have no idea what he's doing when he does that. Back up. Okay, we got him. Maybe don't stand there. Oh, all right. New spirit and... Oh, purple Lingsy. Just kidding. Ah! Alright, let's do transformation. Wait, why can't... Wasn't letting me do a transformation. That's funny. It's hilarious. Oh my gosh. I love everything about this. How do I earn... How do I earn the might or whatever is to, you know, actually do something? That was just too funny. Put on my mantle. Oh! Oh, I was immune during that. What? No! Oh, because I'm grabbing the stupid spirit. But it gave me mana, so actually that worked out nicely. Gem, anew, 9 Capling Z. Thank you. And thank you for whatever spirit I just picked up. Did I get the Daoist? I did. Wields a staff topped with a toad whose eyes emit a crimson glow. Stay within the glow and your attack will be enhanced. Staff vanishes on its own after a while and increases maximum mana. I'm liking the sound of that. Yeah. We're gonna give that a go. But anyway, this tree. Yeah, the fragrant vine. This is going to improve my gourd. And I was told, oh, I'm dying. I was told 2 things. 1, be careful about investing into early gourds. Apparently you can get some better ones later on. But also, what? Am I poisoned, by the way? I was poisoned. No longer poisoned. But also I was told that those seem to appear before major bosses. So is that the case here? Is there going to be... Sorry about the bang again. Is there going to be a major boss coming up soon? That is just a thing of beauty. Okay, I don't know who else was just trying to attack me. You? All right. Get down. So many questions yet. Oh, there's multiple. Careful now. And they're weak, but... Yeah, it seems like there's still a lot in Chapter 2 that I need to figure out. I mean, I really want to figure out how to explore that area that I slid down. I don't know, that statue seemed really fishy for some reason. Oh, because of course. And just go ahead and get him. I want to try the heavy attack. Oh, heavy attack is beautiful. Oh, that did build up. Oh, it takes... Right, it's when it takes damage. Whoa. Oh my gosh, right. Read carefully. Taking damage is what actually builds up the might when you're in that state. It's kind of bonkers. whole bunch of will and some more Yaguai cores. But that seems to be it for this little area. Okay. What's my will at now? 12,594, but I do have some pieces of gold, so I could go back to the Maiden Stone and buy that other item, that trinket. That's an imposing looking door coming up. So we'll avoid it. Simple as that. Oh, and much more ornate door. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hey! Hear voices. This is where we fought the first prince. And directly below me, that little indicator, that's the crack in the wall where I got the Loong scale. So a nice shortcut. A really nice shortcut, actually. My question is, do we stay here? Or do we, in fact, go back to where we just were? Oh, who knows? We've got choices now, because we've got to keep a shrine pretty close by. This is suspicious. Aha! Wine worm. Good for increasing, I think, our gourd uses. What? Alright, before we go down... Alright, I do see that one. Oh, they're dying so quickly now. Fine. I don't love what I'm looking at. Oh, it's a bat. Smash. That's incredible. Thank you. And we're about to de-transform. But that's okay. Because the finish. Excellent. Love to see it. Oh, that new form. Azure. I was sleeping on that. Oh, I still have the prayer beads. Whoops. Well, happy little accident at this point. The Swift Bat. An appropriate name. I haven't actually gotten a chance to even use him yet before I got another one. Take the form of Swift Bat, unfurl your wings, and stir up gravel to strike oncoming foes. Moderately increase stamina recovery. Not feeling that too strongly. Yeah, I figured that was a thing. Is there anything else over here? Yes, there is. My heavens. Oh, crud. Crouching Tiger Temple. Hey, Crouching Tiger Temple. That's where my pig friend was gonna be joining us. Now that, to me, feels like regression, right? So we're going to avoid that. And instead, check out this little area, and then we're also going to go back. Oh, we got a seed. Good. Again, I assume good. I think I found some more bats. Okay, I can one-shot him with that. That's pretty great. They're not too difficult. A lot easier when they're not carrying a spirit. Oh, Celestial Nonary Pill. Miraculous pill refined by Lord Lao from the Tushita Palace. It massively increases maximum stamina. That was decent. Okay, it's got to be said, the exploration in this game kind of pays off handsomely. It really does. Right, so we're going to go back. We're going to actually wrap up here soon because I know I have some portraits yet to read. You know, I have to say, some people have been likening this to God of War, the newer God of Wars, and I do see some similarities, but I see them in a positive way. When I played the two new God of Wars, the first one from 2018, and then Ragnarok, which I still haven't finished, I do play on the highest difficulty, the Give Me God of War difficulty, and that's not, you know, for bragging rights. It's the level of difficulty that I enjoy, despite everything being a bit damage spongy. But what I enjoy about the battles in that challenge is that you quite literally, as Kratos, need to use every ability, every spill, every technique at your disposal to stay alive. If you don't, you simply, you just won't make it. You cannot make it. And that this feels very, very much the same way. I'm gonna go back through the doors here. If you don't throw everything you have, especially when you're up against a boss or a mini boss, or sometimes even just those, you know, spirit dwelling Yaguais. Oh, I probably need the keenness of Tiger for this, don't I? Actually, I'm not sure what I need. Wait a sec. This is, never mind, I think I know where I'm at. This, on the other side of this, is this where I fought the royal family of the Flowing Sands? The second prince and his dad? And that's just the altar? I think so. But yeah, if you don't throw everything, it becomes a battle of attrition, one that you will almost certainly lose. And I like that because I have to work with cooldowns, and I have to work with a sequence of events in my attacks. And there becomes a strategy to it. And I do like strategy in my action RPGs. Okay, so at this point, what I'm going to do is I'm going to head back to a Keeper Shrine. It really doesn't matter which one I go to because I can just fast travel. And I am going to wrap it up there. Before we go into the new temple, we have, I think, explored fairly decently well. Let's see, do I have enough to go back to the Maiden Stone? We do, so I'll be doing that. But what I'm going to do is say, for everyone who's interested just in the gameplay and the battle mechanics, this is where I'm going to say thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. And for everyone interested in the lore, we do have a few portraits to read. Let's take a look. So we have the Swift Bat. In shadows deep, the bat Gwai lies, far from clamor under the skies. In moonlit hues, blood it sips, as through yellow wind it slips. After the harvest, the rent man arrived in the village. The villagers cleaned a long-abandoned manor for his stay and treated him to a sumptuous feast. Full from food and drink, the village chief spoke directly. The rent is a heavy burden on us. Is there any possibility to reduce it? The rent collector replied, the rent has been determined by your lord. I'm but a paid man tasked with taking what is due. I have no power to change it. The talk turned into an unending argument. As dusk approached, the villagers hastily left. An old widower lingered, offering a suggestion to the rent man. Our village offers little amusement, but on that hill there's a pavilion fine for moon gazing. Should you grow weary, 'tis a place to ease your mind." With these words he too departed. That night the rent man, lantern in hand, pondered his ledgers and the days of disputes ahead. Seeking solace, he walked toward the pavilion. But as he stepped into the courtyard, a figure descended with wings of flesh, claws for hands, and maw of pointed teeth. Terrified, he fled, only to be ambushed by a similar creature lurking in the trees. The bat guys squabbled over him for the first bite, chittering and chattering. Seeing them locked in a stalemate, the rent man drew a blade from his belt and beheaded one. The other sprang, fangs bared towards him, but he dodged it with a struggled roll. That night the rent man and the bat dog fought. Fangs and blade clashed until dawn. Come morning, villagers come to the manor to prepare the rent man his morning meal, only to find him sitting by the door, a blade at his side, pinning 2 headless bat corpses to the earth. In the days that followed, they paid their full rent and hosted another rich feast, sending the rent man back to the town with due respect. Then we have the withered corpse. In my lowly life the end is here, soul adrift, my body lingers there. Once suffered the wicked wind's cruel sting, no peace shall wandering ever bring. In the shadow of Yellow Wind Ridge, where gusts weave labyrinths of sand, trade seldom reached here, save for a lone hamlet downhill, the only bazaar in the land. Among the market stands an Everlife shop stood as the sole purveyor of coffins. On that fateful day, the shopkeeper idled inside when a man of lumbering gait entered, garbed like a beggar. As the shopkeeper rose to shoo him away, the man spoke, "Hold, sir, I have come not to beg, but to buy coffins." With quiet words, he told of his village laid to ruin by bandits and his need for 4 coffins to lay the dead to rest. Suspicious but intrigued, the shopkeeper agreed to a trade in their native herbs, swayang and kongrong. The shopkeeper gathered his lads and followed the man with 4 coffins on an ox cart. Laboring through sand and wind, they reached the village at dusk. "Here," the man muttered, "all life ends and returns to earth. These winds can do harm, and if our bodies are not properly buried, our souls might be twisted. Please, sir, bury my family with these coffins. We had Swoyang and Kongrong in our hearth. Take as much as you like." And with that, he vanished. Entering the village, the shopkeeper found all living things slaughtered, not a soul left alive. There, before a grand dwelling, lay the man and his kin long dead. Hurriedly, they entombed the 4 corpses atop a scenic cliff, took nothing, and fled for their lives. And then we have the Weasel Captain. He's adorable. Wise in the Gwyde's wayward hearts, yet shuns the lonely monkish arts. On the yellow ridge of desolation ends a tale by separation. Ever since the strained wind stirred again at Yellow Wind Ridge, life had grown harsh for the lesser Gwydes. Tiger Vanguard and the King of Flowing Sands fought for dominance, troubling the Weaselkin caught between the 2 powers. One day, the Weasel Captain sat by the sandfield, brooding over years of humiliation. Thoughts of death took hold in him, and he found a withered tree. He hung his belt, stepped on a pile of stones, and slipped his head through the noose. Regret came as he kicked away the stones. In agony and dizziness he struggled, but freedom eluded him. Just then, someone held his feet, and a gleaming sickle sliced through the air, cutting the noose. The Weasel Captain collapsed, gasping for air, and saw a gaunt crone with a medicine basket. "If you loathe to die, live well," she said, and left, unbothered by his nature. Transforming into a weasel, the Weasel Captain followed her home, a dwelling with crumbling walls and an empty barn. She lived alone after the death of her husband and son, foraging for herbs to trade in order to survive. The captain, moved by their shared misfortunes, decided to stay and help. Disguised as an old man fleeing famine, he claimed to be alone and found shelter with the crone. By day he hunted in Yellow Wind Ridge, by night he enlisted stone sprites to mend the house. Together they thrived, much to the villagers' envy. One day 2 villagers trailed the captain, curious about his hunting prowess. Little did they know, as they watched him, that he would suddenly transform back into his original form, a clothed weasel guy with a gleaming curved blade at his waist. Feeling threatened by a non-human, the villagers spread their tale, and a Daoist was summoned to slay the Weasel Captain. Not long after the weasel guy was killed, the crone passed away. The villagers, deeming the house cursed, divided the hides and herbs before setting the place ablaze. The Gore-Eyed Daoist. A strange man with a lump on his back and a staff of blood-red hue. He leaps and bounds with eerie might, 100 eyes glowing in the night. Strange visitor once came to the temple of yellow flowers. He proclaimed himself trained in the mystic arts upon the Mount Lingtai. "Submit now and yield to me the thing," he told the master of the temple, "and you will be spared." Beetle Commander was sent to subdue him, and the man was sealed in a cocoon sack in the cave. Yet days later, a lesser Gwai brought word to the master that the sack lay sundered and the captive had escaped. At this, the master gave nothing but a smile. Since his escape from the cocoon sack, a fleshy mass studded with many eyes had sprouted from the man's back. He paid no mind to this horrific sight and continued his wandering practice. He passed through a desolate mountain where bandits ran rampant and the nearby villagers lived in squalor. Here he chose to settle and summoned rainfall. By his arts, the blasted peaks grew green with elms and willows, and the slopes cloaked themselves in pines and firs. After his efforts, the once barren mountains saw years of clement weather, and the people of the lowlands flourished in number. Yet the bandits cared nothing for an honest life. They saw the greenwood only as fresh plunder and the growing number as ripe for the hunt. The man then took on the guise of an enlightened monk and went among the bandits' hideouts to spread the wisdom of the Buddha. In the end, even the bandits forsook evil and came down the mountain to live in peace. Years passed. Then came a day when the man entered the village and raised a ritual staff at the entrance. From its crown poured a blood-red light. Every person it touched fell into a frenzy, tearing at each other as if under the thrall of some evil force. In mere moments, the lowlands became a pit of slaughter, and the gourd... My goodness gracious, my apologies. And the ground overflowed with the blood of the slain. On the man's back, the hump gaped wide with countless eyes unveiled. Slowly, they supped the spilled blood and sundered spirits. In no time, the lump had swollen even larger until it could absorb no more. Only then did the eyes slowly close. The man came back to himself and removed the staff. He then set out for the next place to settle. Black Loong. With iron whiskers and devouring lips, twin hammers held in fierce embrace. Lightning sparks powerful force, and thunder's roar, he holds his place. Long had the fishermen beside the river G spoken of a Black Loong, dwelling far beneath the waters in the 9 depths. Upon its neck rested a pearl of wisdom, said to grant great enlightenment to any who held it, a prize beyond the worth of gold. Many had braved the depths to find this fabled gem, yet few had been fortunate enough to return. With bitter tears they told of the perils below, of returning with nothing to show for the trials, and worse, of facing the wrath of the fearsome Loong Prince. Armed with twin hammers that summoned forth the fury of thunder, the prince could smite those before him, leaving nothing but dust. Long ages passed, yet still there were those who sought the pearl. Among the people, it was whispered that when the river G burst its banks and the waters rose in wrathful flood, it was surely the doing of the Loong Prince, his wrath roused by the trespasses of those who sought his treasure. In hopes of appeasing him, they built a grand and splendid temple where they offered worship and tribute to the Lord of the watery depths. Then came a day when a young man arrived, clad in midnight hue, with a necklace of moon-pale stones around his neck. He named himself a master thief with skills beyond compare. Though all cautioned him against earning the Loong Prince's wrath, he paid no heed. With a single swift dive, he set his course for the Loong's palace. To his surprise, he found the palace strangely silent and empty, with no sign of the soldiers he had expected. A heavy sense of desolation hung in the air. Puzzled, he went to seek the sea treasury and saw a sturdy, tawny-skinned man sitting amid piles of chests, his brow furrowed in worry. At the sound of his approach, that man, who turned out to be the Loong Prince, stirred, dug a string of pearls from a chest, and tossed them to the ground. "The pearl of wisdom you seek is not mine to give," he said in a weary voice. "Take these, if you must, and go." Surprised, the young man asked, "The people on shore spoke of your fierce temper, of how you strike men with your thunder, or flood entire lands for the smallest slight." The Loong Prince shook his head. "The flesh of mortals holds no savor for me. Think you that I am some petty Yaogwai to wreak havoc at my own whim? No, I would not dare to call forth the smallest storm, save at the bidding of those higher. Idle talk, all of it. My own sire was condemned to the bite of steel for one trifling error. We Loongs, though our hearts are true as any, are treated with such injustice." The young man said, "I have heard of the Loong King's plight. A grievous injustice indeed. Is it for his sake that you find yourself in such reduced circumstances?" Seeing he was no mortal, the Loong Prince said, "Precisely. I have no wish to meet my end upon the Loong slaying terrace. I asked a fortune teller, and he said if I hide well and kill some westbound monkey, I may yet atone for my misdeeds and restore my honor. I believe he's referring to Sun Wukong. The young man pondered this. A fortune teller, you say? It was the words of a fortune teller that led me to this place. There might be some strange design at work in this meeting of ours. Why not go with me to where I come from? It just so happens to be on the very road that leads to the west. The Loong Prince was overjoyed, but the young man added, I ask no small price, however. All the treasures in your hoard, they must be mine. Since the day of the young man's arrival, fewer and fewer were those who sought to plumb the river's depths in search of the pearl. Later on, the tools of their quests were one by one set aside, and in time, the tales of the Loong Prince far below and the Pearl of Wisdom he guarded were no longer spoken of. I like that. That was a good story. And then lastly, we have the Headless Monk. Sanxian, grief and rage untold, defeated and demeaned by my follower bold. Confused, I saw kindness repaid with hate. The sands obscure the truth, the wind seals my fate. In the days when strange winds first howled through Windrest, a curious event unfolded. Children of the village were at play near the village edge when haunting chords from the Sanxian wafted through the air. Their young ears caught the song's pleasant notes, in a land of bloodshed and chaos's sting. Intrigued and never having heard such a song, the youngsters raced toward the musician. As they neared, they beheld a figure leaning on a boulder, headless. The children scattered in fright, all but young Chief Chengda, who stumbled and fell. As he lay, weeping and watching his friends flee, the headless monk ceased his strumming. He emerged from behind the rock and strummed once more. Invisible forces gently lifted Chengda, steadying him on his feet. No longer fearful, the boy observed that, apart from the missing head, this figure resembled the benevolent monks he'd seen in the hamlet. Seeing Chengda unafraid, the headless monk plucked another cord. A cooling breeze passed over the boy's bruised leg. Looking down, Chengda found his wound miraculously healed. Clapping in joy, he exclaimed, "Magic! Magic!" The monk strummed again, and Chengda's torn trousers restored themselves. With that, the monk returned to his eerie song. Yellowwind Ridge, a mighty old range, once buzzing with joy and glee, and vanished into a gust of wind and sand. When the villagers returned to save Chengda, they found him pointing at the sand, exclaiming, "It was an immortal!" The adult scoffed, "Nonsense! What sort of immortal lacks a head? You've seen a ghost, boy." And with that, thank you so much for watching. Hope you're still enjoying, and I will see you next time.